Hi.
Good afternoon, YouTube.
So this is another hot topic we recently came across. It's quite an interesting one, actually. We don't want you to ask questions about how we found this, but apparently this is very true.
We searched random shit on the internet, really, and this is probably weird news more than
Yeah,
this wouldn't be.
This would be the weirdest thing you will ever hear, probably in your entire life.
Probably mainstream media wouldn't dare have this on it.
Alright, so we've just read on the internet there that there's a new practice, basically, where, you know, teenage binge drinking or whatever. Well, apparently there are women and men alike who are soaking tampons in vodka and either inserting them anally or through the vagina. Okay? So
This study is out coming from Bristol University. They say it's commonly used in Europe and South America and Colombia.
Colombia, especially Colombia. Basically, teenagers are trying this because they think that the alcohol is undetectable in the bloodstream and the parents won't smell it off their breath. Apparently, this is untrue because when your bloodstream soaks in the alcohol, your lungs is, filtering out the blood or whatever, and the alcohol is being filtered through the lungs and expiring through your breath. So it is still detectable, and anyone who wants to drink drive or whatever, it still shows up on a breathalyzer.
Yes, as it's blood alcohol level that the breathalyzers test. So I was reading on in this and they were saying, like, as a European,
right, so
we do.
Look, we'll read out exactly what we found.
Yeah, that's
So
the
it
best
says,
way of doing it.
The latest one is just gross. It seems kids have found a new way to get high by inserting vodka-soaked tampons into the vagina. And just so the boys won't be left out, it works rectally as well. This one is just one of those awful things that no one wants to believe is possible, but please read on. If you search the internet, you will find some dispute about whether this is a real occurrence or a rumour. Keep in mind that many vaginal medications are routinely administered via tampon, and that the unprotected membranes of the vagina and anus would allow alcohol to enter the bloodstream faster than the acid-protected gastrointestinal tract. The truth is, it doesn't matter how it started, kids may try it when they hear about it. It's important to stay one step ahead of your kids when it comes to drugs and alcohol. Just look at the forum activity I found by googling vodka-soaked tampon. Usually when a rumour starts flying, there's at least a little truth to it, so whenever you believe to be the truth, there's no excuse for not at least acknowledging this might be a possibility. Remember when no one believed kids were really having all that oral sex? Intoxication by alcohol-soaked tampon is thought to be undetectable by parents and parents and others. Kids think it prevents the smell of alcohol on the breath, but they're wrong because the alcohol is partially eliminated from the blood through the lungs. When alcohol is in the blood, it will always be present in expired air and therefore detectable by smell. This is how breathalyzer tests measure blood alcohol content. It has nothing to do with how the alcohol is taken in. Another perceived benefit is that the user gets high without the stomach upset associated with drinking. While this may be true, putting ethanol into contact with the highly sensitive vaginal or rectal mucosa likely causes burning discomfort in the stomach in the short term and a drying effect over long term. This could lead to bleeding during normal functioning. Though this may be the first you've heard of this unusual way to catch a buzz, Oxford University scientific journalists first reported the practice in the 1990s. In 2002, the University of Bristol organised seminars, alcohol education and young people, including a session on the practice of young females inserting tampons soaked in alcohol. Apparently it's very popular in Europe and South America.
But what I really want to say is, if you're watching it and you do it, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, it does come across as being a bit strange to me.
Like,
I mean, what happened to the good old fashioned way? Go out, drink a few pints, fall over.
yeah.
End of the night.
I've been binge drinking. I've been binge drinking out in the field. What happened to the days of getting a slab?
Yeah.
Drinking them in the
those
field.
Don't know. A slab is basically just 24 cans of cider, beer, or lager, stout, whatever you want.
Like, this worries me when I read stuff like this, that it's happening. Like,
It's I don't know what to think. I'm actually very puzzled on this one. Generations are just getting worse. They come up with more and more stupid things just to get high. It's you can remember back in our day, it was the aerosol can and the wet towel.
yeah.
Now they're resorting to sticking tampons up their ass with vodka. I mean, can you imagine how long it would take to finish a can of cider?
What's the point, like if we average what we spend on drinking a can 1 hour a day? 2 minutes?
Less.
Yeah. 2 minutes, and like...
Yeah, now it's going to take you half an hour just to fit down a can of cider. Of course, you could go with the old option, the funnel and pipe.
Yeah, the funnel and pipe works too.
Not that we've ever done it, because we haven't.
No. We go the old fashioned way, just enjoying our drink.
So, yeah, we'd like to know, have you ever tried this?
Has any of your friends tried it?
Have you ever heard about it, and what you think about it? We'd love to know. So, yeah, leave your comments below, subscribe, rate, like. Alright, so guys, we'll see you in another episode, and yeah, good night.
Toodles. That was pretty gay.
That was pretty gay. Blooper.